This is 128 cubed Deep Fear, one of the very few tracks in Trackmania that have been granted a classic status on the community track sharing site Trackmania Exchange. It's a 10-minute long transitional full speed track when driven absolutely perfectly, but what makes the map extra special is that up until this day, it had never been finished by anyone. The track was built in 2015 by Winty, almost 5 years ago. So why does it not have any finishers? Well, there's two main reasons. Number one is the difficulty. Deep Fear only has 9 respawnable checkpoints, each one taking about a minute to complete. The driving and tricks you have to pull off on each checkpoint is extremely precise, where the tiniest mistake will cause you to fail. But another big reason why nobody has completed it is lag. Deep Fear consists of about 14,000 blocks, and since it's 128 cubed in size, it means it's 64 times larger than the usual 32 cubed building area, making even the strongest of computers struggle with low FPS, as you constantly have to render the entire map. I decided that since the track recently became classic, and since it had gone nearly 5 years without any finishers, I would take upon myself the challenge of trying to be the first to complete it. I fired up my stream on a Wednesday afternoon, knowing the map was going to take a while to complete. For the first 2 hours of playing, the lag was almost unbearable, but luckily one of my viewers, BushFF, discovered that it was possible to change the render distance with a mod for the game called TM Unlimiter, so you wouldn't have to render all the blocks at once, which made the track much better to play. And then from then on, all that remained was me overcoming the difficulty of finishing the map. Here's how it went. Before we begin, I've noticed that a lot of my viewers aren't subscribed, so if you like the videos we make here, then make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with when new Trackmania content is coming out. Thanks. After resetting about 2 hours in to fix the lag problem, I was really eager to get another run going, since I knew it was undoubtedly going to be a long stream. But the last part before reaching the first checkpoint was causing me a lot of frustration. One small clip and the car would just bounce away, and you'd have to do everything from the start again. If I try to go here, I hit this. So I need to be like here, in the middle of these two. This terribly precise line, and that's fine, you can have a precise line, but don't have this bumpy ass transition before it, where you can barely control your car. But after releasing some steam about it, I was finally able to focus and do what I had to do. Any doubters? Any doubters? Any doubters in chat right now? We did it! It only took 4 hours! But hey, checkpoint 1. Alright, so boys, anyways, this checkpoint, we've already tried it a lot. I have become solid at it, and without lags now, it should be a cruiser. It really should be just like a few attempts and we're in. But, knowing the start wasn't, let's not take it for granted. And let's focus on making it work. Oh, that's not enough speed. Rip. Oh no, do I have the speed? Alright, please. Make it. Oh! We take those! I can't believe I got stuck there, but that is enough. That is enough. And we're on the next checkpoint. Yeah, so checkpoint here. A lot of speed. And then we go up. But here is a very weird part. Transition goes here. Up here. Into the loop. Over this block. Into the loop. Up. One left, apparently. Stay between the poles. Go straight. Go straight. Middle. Straight. I think speed slide here to get enough speed to make it across here. And checkpoint. This should be a doable one. Okay, now let's one to the right at the end here. Well, that was more like 5 minutes. This is a respawnable one. GG. Alright. Now this is one of the harder ones. This is one of the harder checkpoints, boys. This one is truly difficult. I have practiced as well, you're gonna see it, but... there is this part. So look at this, right? Do you see the gap here? You have to go over this, over here, in between this wall, onto freewheeling, and just try to go straight through this without hitting anything. And there's another gap like this. Here. Onto the platform. Onto the booster, one left. Another one left. Transition. Transition to the right. Go on the outside here. Back into the loop. Now left. Backflip on this. You hit this and you backflip down here. Into wall ride and checkpoint. Yeah, so I said 20 minutes for the other one. This one might be an hour. No! Oh, I'm safe. How am I surviving? One left? Am I gonna make it? No! I missed! Oh, come on! That is so unintuitive! It goes straight down! At the end of the wall ride, it just goes straight. My game crashed. My game just crashed. I was so close to reaching the 4th checkpoint, literally just a few blocks away when my game decided to crash, making me lose all of my progress. I was a bit bummed out at first, but I decided I wasn't gonna let that stop me. So I went back to start another run, but I decided that to make up for the lost time, I would do a shortcut to reach the 1st checkpoint again. This shortcut isn't much of a shortcut really, as it doesn't save any time, but it did save me a lot of struggle and difficulty. And after getting back to the 1st checkpoint, the other 2 fell quickly as well. And in just 30 minutes of playing, I was right back at checkpoint 3, ready to keep going. We have made our way back. It's bad. Yeah. Oh. No. Oh, come on. It can't be this hard. I go down really hard here. I'm gonna dodge the entire thing. I keep staying up. Why am I up here? I should be here. I should be here. It's free. Just literally go down. Press right. Alright, checkpoint 4, boys. Whew, terrible. But we did it. So this checkpoint, I have practiced. And it isn't that hard. The last part is. The start of it is kind of trivial. It's just PF. But then, you'll see. Is it enough? Holy, that's a lot of speed. Needed. And then... And we're stuck here. Should continue with full speed. Transition back here, down, then here, then through this, then immediately up into a wall ride. Turn around. Jump. Jump. Transition. Pretty straight here. I like that. Up through the turnover. Back. With speed. And checkpoint. But on checkpoint 4, we found a massive shortcut that would skip over half the driving to checkpoint 5. I was considering doing it and taking the 5th checkpoint, but part of the reason why I'd wanted to finish Deep Fear in the first place was the challenge, the difficulty and the precision that was needed to complete it. And this shortcut had none of those things. If I wanted it easy, there were about 500,000 tracks I could pick from, but I decided to play Deep Fear for a reason, and knew that it would feel much more rewarding if I had done it the normal way. So I respawned back to checkpoint 4 and drove the track as intended. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Pog boys. Number 5. Oh, this wall ride, man. Could fairly have been like 1 block wider, you know? It wouldn't hurt, wouldn't hurt. Especially with 800 speed, it's like... Alright. Okay, yeah. Left. And right, I think here. Yeah. Oh, in the middle of the checkpoint. There's this. And there are gaps between these dirt parts. And you have to hit this gap right here. On dirt, so you have to aim coming out of here for that gap. Wait, it's pretty tough. Are you serious? Who on earth places a pole here? Are you... I can't believe it. Who does this? Who builds a map like this? The block after the turnover you place a pole? I mean, hello. Can we get classic status removed? Wait. We can finish. I think. Okay, boys. This is fair. This is fair. Alright. We did it. Okay, what's up next? Loop, straight. Straight, straight, straight. Sculpture, bit left, wall ride. Oh, it's this one. Oh, this is terribly long. You have to aim for this downhill. Keep speed. Up here. Sculpture to loop. Hard right. And then on the outside of the sculpture. Down, keep speed. Backflip, land here. Keep speed. And checkpoint. Like what? Like what? It is so... that is bouncy. What? Excuse me. How can I aim for that? I can't see the road. Okay, just... Oh, I had to correct. Oh, this is gonna work. Okay, okay. Prepare. Oh no, I don't want to look at chat. It's just gonna be Keck W's. It's it's all gonna be Keck W's. Oh god. Yes. No air brake, no air brake, no air brake, no air brake. Ah. Alright boys, first try. Maybe not the very first, but still a first to some degree. Let's go, let's go. Let's have a look here. To the right, it seems. Down, with speed, you use the fence, okay. Through the house, straight, landing, I think. Haven't we been across the entire map by now? Backflip here. Wait, what's this checkpoint? Hello? It just keeps going. Stop. Okay, here. Alright. Yeah, seems doable. Alright, let's go, boys! It's so beautiful. We're in there, and there's nothing they can take away from us anymore. Oh, stop it. It's too late for this shit. I bugged here. On this. I bugged on this. Hello?
generating that much power.
No, we keep going, we keep going. Wow, chat.
When I finally reached the last checkpoint, it was 3 AM and I'd been playing for nearly 12 hours straight. I thought that now we were done with the worst and that finishing would be just a matter of time. But little did I know that the last checkpoint was the hardest one out of all of them. Part of it could be because I was extremely tired, but the last checkpoint required a lot of precision and nailing each jump and avoiding every obstacle. And if that wasn't hard enough in itself, if you managed to get past all the obstacles, there was also a so-called speed check, where the author placed a very tough jump to force players to maintain near perfect speed up until that point. It wasn't enough just to get there, you had to get there with at least 710 speed to make the jump up to the ring checkpoint. Getting 710 speed required immense precision, and it seemed like no matter what I did, I could never hit the magical number, always having a bit too low speed. As night turned to morning and the sun was starting to rise, I decided that if I was going to finish, it would require my full focus to get the final few kilometers an hour that I needed. So I decided to turn off my webcam, mute my microphone, and go full Ultra Instinct virtual mode. And still from there, it was another 2 hours of grinding, of crashing, of failing, and of barely not making the big jump, until finally, after 17 hours and 45 minutes of playing Deep Fear, and at 9 AM the next day, I got this run. Boys, we did it, it's done, it's done, After getting the ring on the speed check, all I had to do was drive the last checkpoint one more time and go back to the finish just before the big jump, and I had successfully completed Deep Fear. But because the replay file was too much for the game to load, it instantly crashed after I crossed the finish line. Perhaps it's not surprising given that I had driven over 5 million meters in total, but what it meant is that I didn't have a replay file to upload to the leaderboards. But I didn't care too much. I had completed the challenge and I had overcome my own self-doubt about being able to do it, and that is what mattered the most. In the time since I drove this run, many other players have finished the map as well, and there's now a fierce battle going on for the world record on the map. Mudda and Don't Care have gradually lowered their personal bests down to under 20 minutes. And the current world record by Mudda stands at only 12 minutes, where he managed to drive the entire map up until the last checkpoint in one go. And as someone who's played the map myself, I can't even begin to explain how insane that is. Their current goal is to achieve a legendary one-shot run, which would be without any respawns at all. I'll leave a link to their streams in the description below if you want to watch them try it. I myself also stream on Twitch every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. I've been streaming a lot of Trackmania challenges and I plan to stream the new Trackmania game when that comes out as well. So make sure to stop by if you're interested in that, but that's gonna be it for now guys. Until next time, have a good one.